Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday, January 7th, 2025. And today we are here in Narvik, Norway for the polar sunrise, I guess is what you would call it. Basically for the first sunrise of the season or the return of the sun. You can see here it is about 10:45 a.m. here in Narvik. Today will be the first time at this latitude, will be the first time this far north that the sun actually rises above the horizon. However, as we have seen here in Narvik, it is surrounded by mountains. We're in a beautiful fjord surrounded by mountains on every side. So the sun actually doesn't rise above the mountains here in Narvik until sometime in February. We're going to head out in a little bit. I have a tattoo in about an hour, but I want to get out, walk around the city a little bit, and talk about what it's like here in Narvik on the first day, the first sun space day of the year. Okay, I'll check back in a little bit. It is almost high noon here. I'm trying to make my way to my tattoo appointment, for which I think I'm about 2 minutes late, maybe a minute late. I don't like to be late, but I got distracted. I'm a little late. You can see how bright it is behind me. High noon, as I like to call it. But then tomorrow, you gain nearly 20 minutes of daylight, 7 minutes and 13 minutes on either side. And then the days continue to get longer very rapidly. It's interesting how quickly the days just get so much longer, so much quicker. It's impressive. I have a feeling if you ask most people how they feel about the sunrise today, they probably would look at you and be like, no, the sun doesn't rise until February, which in some sense is technically true, but in the technical sense, which is what we prefer to be, because there's no better correct than technically correct. But in the technical sense, it's rising today. I do think it's awesome how people put tables out, so you can enjoy your coffee outside when it's 10 degrees Fahrenheit outside. All right, here's the building, and she said it's like the Oasis Spa or something like, Oasis Spa, okay. That makes sense. Second floor.
Hey.
Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Which size?
So probably this size. I think this size.
Yeah, I am beginner tattoo artist.
Okay, that's fine.
6 months. Yeah.
Oh, 6 months. Very new. Green, I'm ready.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Let's go. I see there. Yeah. So this is a lot better than the inside of the elbow, but on the outside of the elbow, it still hurts because there's not a lot of fat there. I mean, maybe for me, but in general, there's not a lot of fat there. Ow.
Hvor lenge har du bodd her I Narvik?
10?
3.
3 years. And I have to ask the question I always ask. Have you tattooed yourself?
Har du tatovert deg selv?
Yeah.
Of course. Every tattoo artist. Every tattoo artist. I feel like it's a rite of passage. In order to be a tattoo artist, you have to tattoo yourself. I've taken the laying down because sitting and twisting like that was hurting my back. So that's why you have this view of me right now. All right, we're doing the Northern Lights now. This part hurts. So lots of tattoo supplies, plastic, tape, but I don't see any second skin. Second skin really needs to be more common. It wasn't too painful. Let's take a look. I like the lights. Oh, I like the lights a lot. She got the houses. The line work looks good. I really like how you did the lights.
Jeg Jeg liker virkelig hvordan du gjorde lysene.
Looks good. Looks good. Okay.
Can I also photo
Yeah, of
for
course.
Instagram, Facebook?
Sure. Yeah, just tag me. I had to suck in my gut. If this is going on Instagram. Yeah, good. I like it.
Little weight.
Oh, a second skin. Yeah. Oh, they do have second skin.
Jeg bruker det hele tiden.
Yeah. I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it.
Yes.
Thank you. And then there you go. Thank you. Tak. And then let me get everything up. I'll have to show those northern lights because I really like the way they look. She did a really good job at just kind of making them look like northern lights. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. And then, yep, bye-bye. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a walk. We're going to walk around a little bit. I also need to get some laundry detergent. So maybe we'll do that. But yeah, we'll take a little walk. Yeah, and you can see how bright it is here. Significantly brighter. And the sun, believe it or not, it is above the horizon behind those clouds. That's the only problem. That cloud right there is blocking the view. And this is why they say that the first day actually isn't until February when the sun will rise above that mountain. Did I say cloud? Whatever it is, mountain, cloud, doesn't matter. It makes a big difference. But once it rises above that, the sun will be back in Narvik. That happens not until February, but you're gonna have to take my word for it. If you were to cut that mountain down, the sun would be up over the horizon. And believe it or not, it actually feels a little bit warm. Like they said, it was gonna be in the teens today. I mean, I was expecting to walk out here. Like when I walked out to go to the tattoo appointment, it was cold. It actually feels like it's warmed up a little bit. Bagorama, the official bag store of Narvik. I don't think that's actually what it is though. I'm making that up. All in all, that was one of the least painful tattoos I've ever had. It was nothing like the tattoo in Sao Paulo, which felt like some type of, wartime torture technique. But that one was pretty good. It didn't hurt very much. And she told me that she had been has only been tattooing for 6 months. So she's a very new tattoo artist. Again, I'll link her here. I think her name was Veronica, but I'll link her here. So if you're in Narvik and you want a tattoo, give her a call or a write or a text or, just get in touch with her. Just come on. It does disappoint me that we're not on top of the mountain right now watching the sun. Like there's a good chance that from the top of the mountain you could see the sun. But of course, as people like to complain about in my comment section, I did not do thorough research and I neglected the fact that the gondola up to the top of the mountain is closed until Saturday. The worst part of that is I leave on Friday. It is a nice little town though. Nice, quiet, sleepy little town. I like it. This is the quiet part of town. This is I don't know, maybe this is the right side of the railroad tracks and I'm on the wrong side of the railroad tracks. Although there's a lot more over there. But I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of construction going on here in Narvik, which makes me wonder if this is like a growing town, because honestly, it would make sense. Tromsø, when I was there over Christmas, was just inundated with tourists. So if you have the choice between going to Tromsø or Narvik, and they pretty much offer the same things. Beautiful fjords, northern lights, snow, darkness, cold. So because they offer the same things, and considering Narvik is like a fraction of the price, maybe it makes much more sense to just come here in Narvik for your winter vacation or summer vacation. Here's the Rima 1000, but I don't particularly want to go there. I just walked down to see if there was something else down here, and there doesn't look to be. Your boy is getting hungry. So I'm guessing all of that is Narvik as well. Or is it? But surely that has its own neighborhood. Oh, wait a minute. I'm staying over here. Maybe you can just walk there. Because I see something that looks like a big bridge over there by the big freighter. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to cross the railroad tracks over here, boys. Let's head back. I'm walking under a construction zone. Probably not the smartest thing. That's okay. We'll make do. If life gives you a construction zone, then construct a new life. With the moon, the sun, the mountain. It's pretty. I probably won't see the actual sun until the end of February, and we're just 7 days, 1 week into the new year. I think I'll be okay. I mean, this is kind of what I wanted, right? This is what I asked for, was to come here during the polar night. Well, I guess that's not exactly what I asked for, because I did ask to come here in the polar night and see the sunrise, only after the fact that I learned that, well, yeah, the sun's going to rise above the horizon, but it's not going to rise above the mountains. Freaking geography. You got to realize there's a few things in life that it's okay to spend a lot of money on. A pillow. Think about how much time you spend with your head on a pillow. Of course it's okay to spend a lot of money on a pillow. So a pillow. You can spend money on a pillow. Spend a lot of money on a pillow. It's okay. And you know, that kind of goes for all sleeping stuff. A mattress. Spend a lot of money on a mattress. Don't feel guilty. You spend a lot of time on a mattress. It's worth it. I had a girlfriend once. I am very particular about my pillows. And we had just moved in together, and for whatever reason, she thought that I needed to change my pillows. She thought that the pillows I had were too old and they needed to be changed. Unbeknownst to me, she bought new pillows, swapped them out, and then that night, I immediately noticed. And the next day I said, did you swap out my pillows? And her response was, I didn't think you would notice. Of course I noticed. I spend a third of my life with my head on a pillow. You think I'm not going to notice? But she didn't throw away my old pillows, so I was able to get my old pillows back. The point of the story is pillows are important. Another thing where it's okay to spend money on is your time and your comfort. They kind of go hand in hand, but I think time is more important than comfort, so they're not quite entirely hand in hand. And what I mean by that, if you can afford to, well, here's why they kind of go hand in hand. Let's say you're taking a 15-hour flight from Washington Dulles International Airport to Cape Town, South Africa International Airport. Let's say that you are booked in an economy seat that you purchased for $1,100. Then let's say that the airline says, hey, we could upgrade you for a cost of $1,000 even. As long as you can afford it, that $1,000, absolutely worth it. That equals, that's like what, $85 an hour? Yes, I am going to spend $85 for an hour's worth of comfort. That's okay to do. You can, if you can afford it, do it. Don't feel guilty. Your comfort is worth it. And also your time. If you can spend a little extra money to save yourself some time, I think that's probably the most important thing, because you only have a limited amount of time. So if you're able to, are you going to be staring at the back of a seat on a plane for 15 hours or for 4 hours? That's a huge difference. Pay the money. You're not going to regret it. And the other thing, which is good to spend money on, experiences. If you're going to go into debt, like if you're just going to be completely irresponsible, go into credit card debt, not care, or just, it's like F it, YOLO, you only live once. Don't go into debt. Don't go into debt you can't afford for a television or a PlayStation. Come on, really? No. Do it for a trip to Hawaii or Sweden or India or where, somewhere you do it for an experience. Think about it like this. If you go into debt and you declare bankruptcy, can they physically take back a trip to Sweden that you've already gone on 2 years prior? Hell no. No. Experiences. It's always okay to spend money on experiences within reason. The two best pieces of advice I ever got from any girlfriend were from the same girlfriend. And this was over 20 years ago. Long time. I'm old. The first piece of advice, she said, act like you have the job you want, kind of. That was the first piece. Still good advice today. Second piece was, if you're gonna buy anything on credit cards, buy experiences. Now, I know what the haters are gonna say, but my PS5 is an experience. Watching the game on a TV is an experience. Yeah, I bet you're the same kind of person who says an AI girlfriend is no different than the real thing. No. Mountains are gorgeous. It would be awesome to take like a road trip here. Maybe in the spring when there's more daylight, because I don't like driving in the dark. No, there was a ski lift that had the lights on last night over here. And I can see the ski lift, but it's not on. This is how horror movies begin. All right, here's the other store. Biltema. What's upstairs? Oh, there's a cafe upstairs. Ooh, there's just so many wondrous things. Yeah, there's paintbrushes over there. You got cabling over here. Notebook. I already bought a notebook. But can you ever really have too many notebooks? I feel like I'm at least in the vicinity. If I was going to find what I'm looking for, it would be, oh no, now we're getting colder. This is wrenches and wrench sockets and wrench socket sets. Allen wrenches. Yeah, this is kind of like a hardware store. There's a Ace Hardware. That's kind of what I'm thinking of in the United States. This is like an Ace Hardware store. They also sell yarn. Okay, that's something that Ace Hardware does not do, at least not that I'm aware. All right, we'll head out. You got an oil filter wrench, whatever that is. All kinds of good stuff in here. Car ramp. I bet around Christmas time this place was packed, filling all those little children's Christmas lists of wanting oil filter wrenches and car ramps and halogen light bulbs. Must have been a madhouse. I'm tempted. These are like $9. No, go to resist. It's good to know they're only $9 though. I'm gonna head out over here. Let's go upstairs just to see what's up there. The Sea Cafe. It's not like the cafe under the sea. I think that's something else. No, there's only two places. Furniture and cafe. Okay. All right. Well, we solid. One interesting thing I have found about this part of Norway, and I don't want to sound disrespectful, and I don't think that I will, because I am in this class that I'm getting ready to say that I have observed a number of, but I have observed a number of old people here. And when I say old, I mean older than me, and I'm old. So if they're older than me, they're even older. There's a high population of old people. Dish detergent. No, not dish detergent, laundry detergent. No, not diapers, not pet food. I don't think so. I think I'm getting colder. Oh, this is cold. This is freezing. This is not, this is more halogen light bulbs. No, if I'm buying halogen light bulbs, I'm buying them at Biltema. Where would I find laundry detergent?
Laundry. Everything that has to do with laundry is here.
Right here? Okay.
This shelf.
Excellent. Thank you.
No
Thank
problem.
you. That's a liquid. I don't trust a liquid. But I don't need a huge box like this either. Oh, that's a huge box. Oh, my stars and garters. Oh, and my wife used all of the laundry detergent in Oslo, and I told her not to, and she was insistent that she had to, and I'm like, no, you don't, but she did. It's a small box right here. That is heavy. And I'm thinking about my checked baggage. That is heavy. I guess I could do like, this says 18 loads. And it's like, how many loads could I do now, between now and Friday? Oh man. All right. Oh bugger. I need like half this. Just cut it in half. And that's the other thing. I might be buying something that's not even laundry detergent. I've done that before. Did it in Finland. When I was in Rovaniemi, I bought something that I thought was laundry detergent. No, it was a cleaner for the washing machine. All right, we're gonna go home. or we're gonna head home. But yeah, but yes, you know, you see a lot of people that are probably in their 60s, if not 70s. And I mean, that's great. There's nothing wrong with it. It's an observation, okay? It's an observation. It's not a judgment. It's an observation. Jesus, some people are so sensitive. But it's true. I mean, I go and I see these people, these tall, svelte, gray-haired people all over Narvik. You don't see that. I mean, it's not that you don't see that in the States. It's just that it seems a little disproportionate here, right? It seems like there's a high ratio of older people. For whatever reason, maybe Narvik is the big retirement town in Norway. I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Can't a guy ask a question? Another big question is, how many steps have I done today? I didn't get my 10,000 yesterday, which was disappointing. I know you guys are disappointed for me because I was. We're going into Bunpree now. I think I see something that looks laundry detergent-esque over here. Well, it's razors. I mean, razors are kind of like laundry detergent. We're close. This is it. This is it. And this is nothing but the big boxes again. Oh boy, which is disappointing. 4 active caps. This huge box for 4 caps. What the heck? The next option is the convenience store near my house. We'll go there. We'll see what they're like. If they have any. I mean, because it's a little convenience store. So maybe they'll have little convenient laundry detergent. It's possible. I'm thinking like snack size laundry detergent. It would be cute. Little, like right when you check out, right by the checkout line, just these little snack size laundry. Oh, the little salad. Oh, I love little miniature condiments and laundry detergent. I don't know that I've ever seen miniature laundry detergent, but I'm sure I would love it. But you know, like when you get on a plane or you go to a hotel and you see those little bottles of like mayonnaise and ketchup. Oh, they're so cute.
Single serving sugar, single serving cream.
That's like baby, it's like if mayonnaise had a baby, that's what you're using, the little baby mayonnaise. In a way, it's kind of like veal mayonnaise because it's baby and it's mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. So we're gonna go to the convenience store here in the mall and purchase a waffle. And then we're gonna go to the little convenience store, get sodas, and hopefully a little baby laundry detergent. Oh my God, that would be so cute, little baby laundry detergent. Jack Jones, Private Eye. Oh yeah, waffle. 2 for $59. I'm doing it. I'm gonna save some money. These things are delicious. Thanks. And as you could see from that brief interaction, my Norwegian is flawless. Like they absolutely think I am a Norwegian native where Norwegian is my first language. It's flawless. I mean, you know, you have all these YouTubers traveling all over and speaking different languages to people. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've been in Norway for about 2 weeks now. I just kind of picked up the language, you know. It just comes naturally. I can't help it. Sparebunken. I swear, every time I see that, I think sperm bank.
Hey, Johnny, you did it!
Right here, buddy.
Ew.
We're getting close to being back where we started the day when we left the house. All right, we're good to cross. We know this crossing all too well. We've crossed it multiple times. Then we're gonna go to the Joker. We're gonna get sodas, and we're gonna hope, we're gonna finger cross that it has a little baby detergent. And as has been the case since I've been here in Narvik, the temperature has dropped, or seemingly dropped, significantly as soon as the sun goes down. I guess this is actually the first day I can like legitimately say that since the sun went down, because the sun technically, again, it technically rose above the horizon and then technically set below the horizon. So technically, I can say that it gets colder when the sun goes down. Thank you. I don't know what this thing is, but I want one. Look at it. It looks cool. We're going to the Yoker. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. All right, that's maxi pads. Big difference. Maxi pads, baby food. Ooh. Nope. It looks. No. I'm just gonna have to get a big thing of it, aren't I? Unless I get. No, this isn't any smaller. Okay, this has 14 capsules. Yeah, I think we'll go with this since it's lighter. Get the sodas. Hi. Yeah, please. I have a question. This is laundry detergent, isn't it? This is for laundry, isn't it?
Yes, and
okay.
it's for colored clothes.
Perfect. Okay. Just making sure. Thank you.
Just ask. All the questions are for free.
Thank you. Thank you. Get in there. I think the capsules are a lot lighter. We'll try doing laundry tonight. I won't subjugate you to that. Trust me, it's all right. You'll be okay. Oh, hey guys. I didn't see you there. Funny meeting you here. All right, I've got 5 different trash cans to choose from. I'm going to assume that one's recycling. Yep, we'll just get it there. There it goes. Let me squish it down. Oh, there it goes. Squish down. They're all filled with little bags. I think people might think that little bags are somehow more environmentally friendly than the big bags. I don't know. I don't even know if you can buy the big bags here. I rarely see them. You probably can. I talked a couple of days ago about things that America does well. Another thing that America does well that Europe just completely misses the mark on is laundry. Laundry. You want to do a load of laundry on this continent? You need to put an entire day aside for one load. If you're American, you know how it is. You pile up that dirty laundry for 2 weeks and then you wash everything in one day. You can do 6 loads in a day. It's not a big deal. You get it done. Here, no, you gotta no. First of all, the washers, they'll fit like 3 socks, a t-shirt, and maybe a pair of pants if you're lucky. And that'll take 3 hours, 3.5 hours to wash. And then drying is like a 6-hour ordeal. I don't get it. I don't know how people live like that. This is anarchy. It's madness. It's about 7:30 p.m. I've got a little time to kill, and I'm about 3,000 steps short of my 10,000 steps for the day. So I thought we'd go on a little walk so I could get over that 10,000 step threshold, maybe check out the northern lights to see if they're out, and see what is going on in the nightlife of Narvik on a Tuesday. Woo! You might be able to tell that I'm wearing my reflector vest here. I've seen those around a few times. I bought this on my first trip to Longyearbyen because I saw people in Longyearbyen wearing them. So I bought this, and I actually have a headlamp too. And considering I don't know where this walk is going to take us, I thought it might be a good idea to wear the reflective vest because who knows where we're going to end up. I went in here last night, bought some noodles. The bulldog noodles, which of course are the best noodles in the world. I've seen a couple of advertisements for a sun center, which makes me think that is exactly what it is a sun center. This time of year, if you're in this for a long time, like you live here, I guess, people will get depression because of the lack of sun, lack of vitamin D, yada, yada, yada. The next thing you know, you're going to a sun center paying for sunlight, which I guess makes sense. See here, -7 degrees Celsius. You just have to account for the wind, and then it's cold. The app said with the wind chill, it feels like 7 below 0 Fahrenheit. So that's cold. I guess it was last night, I went out to eat at the one Thai restaurant I found in town. And it wasn't really a restaurant, it's like a grocery store. That place was delicious. So delicious. It was some of the best Thai food I've ever had. And saying that for an Arctic location is bizarre, because generally in locations like this, food is not very good. I've already had dinner. It was not McDonald's. I actually cooked. Yeah, this place right here. Delicious food. Matvarar. Asiatiski. Matvarar. Pretty popular place, which I understand why. Has really good food. That makes sense. Oh, these kids are going down the... I kind of want to try it, but I'd break a bone. I could break a hip. You can't break a hip at my age. I'm at that age where breaking a hip, certain things happen to people my age who break a hip, and they're not good things. Miss Jonskirken. I don't know what this is. Is this a church? A theater? Baby sing? Is it a church theater? I mean, could be either. Miss Jonskirken, Miss Jonskirken, Miss Jonskirken, Miss Jonskirken. I like Miss Jonskirken. I'm going to go with that. So a lot of bars in Europe, and actually in many parts of the world, they don't have bar seats. Just want to see if this one does. Wow, that one actually does. I was going to say I should go in and get a drink, but since my work is based on the East Coast of the United States, I have a meeting in about an hour. I don't think it would be a good idea to go get a drink. It's kind of tempting though. I kind of wish I could blow off that meeting so I could go get drunk, but I can't. And then I know what you're thinking. Well, Addie, why don't you just come back to the bar after your meeting? Are you out of your mind? Do you know how late that's going to be? That meeting's not going to be over till 10 p.m. I don't even think you're allowed out after 10 p.m. Like, I think that might be a Norwegian law that says nobody should be out past 10 p.m. And honestly, you should be in bed. Because you know what? That's exactly where I'm going after that meeting, to bed. And that's where I'm staying until 6:30 in the morning, like a good boy. Honestly, I would need a damn good excuse to even leave the house at 10 p.m. I legitimately do not remember the last time I have gone out that late. I remember one time in Chile, I think I left the house at 11:30. For whatever reason, I decided to go out at 11:30. And I think I was out for an hour before I regretted it, because I went to a casino. And the thing about casinos is you got to go there. You go there with a fixed amount of money and you're like, this is my budget. I can lose all this money and I'll still be fine. And after that, no more gambling. I lost every penny of that $100 within 20 minutes. Gone. It might have been 15 minutes. Gone. It took no time to lose that money.
Okay, high hand.
I mean, I can see what time my last meeting is. And then after that, I just go to the bar. People do it all the time, Addie. Like, why is it such a big deal? People do it all the time. All the time. But not me. No, I don't do that. Oh, no, 10 o'clock, you're out of your mind. This is a nice building. Wish my Airbnb was in there. All the way up at the top, like that corner one with two windows right there. Yeah, that would have been a nice house or a nice apartment. I was looking at real estate here, and real estate is surprisingly not crazy expensive. Don't get me wrong, it's expensive, but it's not crazy expensive. Like a condo. A condo would look like a nice condo. I know nothing about the neighborhoods here. I just know what is close to downtown and what isn't. But a condo near downtown, it's like 200,000-300,000 euros, which is roughly the same as USD. So it's like that's not bad. Houses in the area were going for like $400,000, $500,000, which again is comparable to US prices in a moderately priced city. So the prices, you know, in Norway you would expect like, oh, well, you're gonna pay like $5 million for a condo, but no, nothing like that, not even close. Maybe in Oslo. I'm sure you could find a few $5 million condos in Oslo, but here in Narvik, I'm sure if you looked hard enough, you could find a $5 million condo here in Narvik, but it's probably not a lot of them. You try to say hello to these people and they just, and I think that's Nordic people. You know, in France and from what I remember in Ireland, places in lower Europe, even in Spain, there's like, you know, people will say hi, they'll say hi. Here though, and in Finland, no, people want nothing to do with you. Like you say hi to them and they're like, what do you want from me? I don't have to worry about being hit by a car. I've got my handy dandy reflective vest. I should have gone to get a drink. I had time to get a drink and I would have been okay with a drink. No, I might not have been okay with a drink. The problem is I drink so rarely, so Mr. Sober over here, sun's out, so the sun, the moon is out. It's like you can ever so slightly see traces of the northern lights, but I can't tell if I'm imagining it or if it's actually there. But I definitely don't see any strong signs of the northern lights. I see a long streak, like a very thin streak, and I'm wondering if it's maybe like the contrail of a plane. But then over here, I definitely see what I think would be the northern lights, very faintly. It's often difficult to tell the difference between the northern lights and a goddamn cloud. Yes, and a cloud. Northern lights, cloud. Northern lights, cloud. It's not always clear which is which. See, the moon is definitely going to have an effect on the northern lights being out. I think I was slightly shy of my 10,000 step goal. Let's see if I got it or if I need to circle the block. All right, 40 more steps. We'll circle the block. You look long enough. Yeah, I definitely still see that contrail. Is it a contrail? Is it a northern light? It has to be a contrail. I think I've gotten my steps. Oh wait, there's somebody going into the house. I don't want anything to do with them. I'm gonna stay on back. I'm gonna walk slowly. Pretend like I'm not also going into the house. See them? This is the house I'm staying at. They're going up. The reason I wanted to go into that bar and get a drink is because I saw an old guy sitting at the bar all alone. And I'm like, that would be an excellent person to talk to. You people keep telling me I need to talk to more people. You need to talk to people. Two things. One, research the place you're going. You need to research these places you're visiting. And two, you need to talk to more people. It would be really interesting if you talk to people. Duh. This guy's really boring. He just stands around and complains the whole time. I think we got our 10,000 steps. Oh, we did it, boys. Did our 10,000 steps today. If you couldn't tell, I'm running out of things to do in Narvik. So, all right. I'll check back in tomorrow. Click and subscribe. I'll see you later, guys.